Love these quiet little neighborhoods. They hide a lot of pretty and old sneaky homes. So I think a lot of the newer homes were built a little closer to the street, and the older homes stayed where they were, and they're a little tucked back. So you just randomly find them, depending on how much attention you're paying. So today is, what's today? 20th? Yeah, August 20th. They just moved out some campers the other day. Looks like a new one has rolled in. It's difficult because as soon as they roll someone out of an area where they've been camping for far too long, and this is the major problem with people camping in these spots, is they destroy the area. Like if you're homeless and you're living in your car and you're out here doing your thing, trying to get by, and you're picking up the area, keeping it clean, I bet you'd be able to stay there a lot longer. Walking around, kind of chit-chatting with the neighborhood. But that just doesn't happen. Because the mentally unstable don't really know how to interact. So, difficult situation. I wouldn't want to have to deal with it, that's for sure. But yeah, today, August 20th, and not sure if you've noticed, but we got the new Gopro. Missed a lot of really cool opportunities for video. Thursday, we had a random like Super 73 night ride. Super cool. And that night I was like, you know what? I'm so frustrated. Went to Gopro.com. They had a saving or a discount on shipping, so they're like $24 for overnight shipping, and I was like, okay, I'll do that. So we got it Friday morning, and then this is the first day I'm out with it. So you're not gonna notice a huge difference. The video is gonna look a little smoother because it's at 60 FPS. Thank you. Other than that, it's gonna look a little smoother, a little bit more just flowier instead of staggering. We're gonna see what's up to Blazy.
He's a nice cat.
Yeah, he's a beautiful boy.
I usually give him half of what I'm eating.
Nice. Have a good one. So you won't notice much, but I will notice a night and day difference, because now it's just working properly. It's pausing properly, I'm stopping it properly. I'm able to turn it off and on whenever I want, stop recording, record. Very, very satisfied.
Yeah, but we got it.
Apparently stabilization is 4.0 from a 3.0. I can't notice it though. But if you can, that's great. The GoPro 9 already had phenomenal stabilization. I mean, the smooth video that these GoPros provide, I'm not sure if the 8 or the 7 or even the 6 would have it, but it is just so butter smooth. And it has nothing to do with my full suspension either. The full suspension isn't that amazing on this bike. So it's all GoPro. What helps this bike the most is the 5-inch tires. And the front shocks are pretty impressive, honestly. What else we're gonna talk about? So July 30th, I ended up catching COVID while being unvaccinated. I just felt like I could avoid getting sick because, you know, the last time I've had a serious cold was 2015, 2016. So I felt if I was just gonna continue doing my thing, I'm a bit of a germ freak, not super close to humans. But I went to 2 new locations and just dropped my guard, and well, it got me. Thank you. So yeah, that sucked. Day 1, I just immediately knew something was different with my body. When you don't get sick all the time, you're just super, super sensitive to changes. So that's how I knew. So I did a rapid test 30th of July, and there was a faint, very faint line of detection. And I was like, oh man, I hope this is just something like a false positive. So my anxiety instantly just rose to a 7 or an 8. And then the next morning I had full body soreness, and to where it was painful, with a light cough. And I was like, oh man. And then tested again, and it instantly gave me a positive dark line. Instantly. Normally it took 30 seconds for that little itty bitty light line to show, but that was crazy. That was the craziest like sickness I've ever experienced. Pretty scary too. So full body soreness to where it was painful on the second day. Sweating. My body was just on fire. It felt like I had a full body sunburn. Turned out to be like a 104 temperature. I went to my regular doctor on the 1st. And she's like, man, I could feel the heat radiating off your body. Like, I know, I feel sunburned. I was in pretty good spirits, but miserable at the same time. So full body aches, fever, light cough. I didn't lose the sense of taste and smell until my 5th day, which was terrible. I couldn't smell or taste anything. The day that I finally could start tasting and smelling things, I went out and bought my favorite ice cream, my favorite candy, and my favorite soda. And ate it all within like 6 hours. So it's Rocky Road, Dr. Pepper, black licorice. Oh man. Let's see. And then it took about 10, 11 days for me to actually become functional and somewhat normal. To this day, I still have a light cough. It's not really a forced cough. I'm just trying to clear my throat because there's phlegm in it. So all throughout my adventures video, you'll hear me clearing my throat and coughing. Didn't experience breathing issues. I may have. Could have been just my anxiety, because my anxiety was just through the roof the entire time. And today I'm still feeling a bit phlegmy, a bit coughy. I feel like I don't have all my energy.
Yellow lights are flashing.
That's the only nasty intersection going through all this. But yeah. Thank God my body was able to take care of me. Our bodies are so incredible. It never ceases to amaze me. So yeah, between the mornings, it's the worst because I feel it's the mixture of coffee and just having a phlegmy throat. Like, coffee tends to, I don't know, it just makes my throat just just feels like something's building up in there. I don't know. Then I'm trying to clear it out as much as possible because you can't just swallow it because then it goes back in. So. Very, very interesting. So then I asked my doctor, I was like, okay, I've been defeated. Can I get vaccinated now? And she's like, yeah, on the 24th. Like, okay, see you then. So on the 24th, I'll get vaccinated. Monday, I go back to work. And it doesn't really matter what's going to be happening for the next few years. I'm going to be wearing a mask when I'm close to people, period. I'm not only worried about COVID, I'm worried about just getting sick, period, man. There's no way. So yeah, COVID, GoPro. Right now we're on our way to the UPS store. There's probably a couple closer ones, but this is my favorite one to go to because it's directly on the bike path. And the people there always seem to just take my box instantly and say, okay, thanks, see ya. So a couple of days ago, we crashed the drone. I was just hovering on top of a tree, trying to get some pics of the sunset over by the reservoir on College Hill, the E-Web reservoir. The drone was probably 3 or 4 blocks away from me. And it was a little windy out, so when the drone detects wind, it locks its GPS wherever you last directed it to just stay, which is basically not touching the controls. So if the wind blows it out of that location, it will move automatically to that GPS locked location. So that's why you'll always see them get pushed away and then come back, pushed away and come back. It's got really, really good GPS detection and stationary abilities, all that. And I just completely just spaced out and forgot that it was going to do that. And so when it blew out of position, I hit the controls to bring it back. Between me telling it to go back to the location and the GPS telling the drone to automatically do it, I just overshot. And I was super, super close to the tree already. So I hit it, and it just, from the video, which I can show you here in a sec, it basically hit the tree, shut off, and just fell to the ground. And I didn't know that light little thing would be able to pick up that much momentum to hit the ground, shatter the shell, and then detach the camera from the gimbal. It was terrible. Sucked big time. But that's my first major crash since I've had that thing for like 3 years. So I contacted the company. I'm way out of my warranty for it, so I'll be paying for it. That's for sure. But if I can get it to be under like $300, 200,
What's your range on this one?
70 miles.
Really?
Yeah,
70 miles.
but you're pedaling quite a bit. If
Well, wait a minute. If you don't pedal.
if you're just cranking the throttle, you'll get half that.
Oh, okay.
So still for 35 miles.
Yeah,
That's great.
it's pretty sweet.
You take this to the beach?
I haven't yet, but I mean,
Those fat tires are for.
yeah, the company is based in California, so they built it just for that, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Right there in LA.
I have family that has a couple of these different kinds.
Yeah,
They love them.
they're all over now.
I want one so bad.
You gotta
So I
get
can
'em.
Take it to the beach.
Gotta get them.
Yeah, well, I gotta get a trailer.
They fold up too.
Well, they won't fit in my Prius. I guarantee you that.
A folded up one would.
In back of this thing?
Oh yeah. They fold up into a little suitcase.
Come here. Show me this. I'll take this out.
Oh, definitely, man. It would lay down
It'd be
Yeah.
about the size of this thing.
just about, yeah.
Yeah. When they're folded up.
You might.
Not this one.
No.
Not this one.
No.
But folded up.
A bit more traditional. You can step right through the frame. They're called step throughs.
Yeah.
The frame comes super low, so you're not picking up your leg way over a bike frame.
Uh-huh.
You step right through it, and it'll fold this way, and then the handlebars come down on top of it, and you could probably lay it right there.
Oh, man. Now you got me
Well,
excited.
you have
Just type in folding bikes. It'll show you.
to have the rugged off-road.
How much does it weigh, do you think, one of those?
40, 50 pounds. And then most of them have a nice handle right there, so you can pick it up, and so it's not terrible.
Thank you for your information.
Heck yeah. Thanks. Take care. My box barely fit in here. Okay, let's go put this in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on, Vincent.
Dad, what time is your dog?
We got rid of it. Hey, come on. Watch out.
Dad, what's our dog?
Hello.
Howdy.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
Just dropping this off,
All right. You said it right on the scale. You want a receipt there?
please.
There you are.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
You too. Just like that. Gotta hear how loud that thing is. Don't care about the alarm itself being loud, but turning it on and off needs to be way quieter. Guess it also deters them from even attempting it, I guess. So yeah, crash the drone. I don't think they're gonna be able to fix that thing. I mean, I'll be really surprised, but. And the drone thing will have to wait for probably 6 months. That's for sure. Because I don't really require it to continue doing my YouTube thing. My keys, phone, wallet, locks back in the backpack. Okay. These are my favorite days, man. Nice and cool out, cloudy. Yeah, the thing about the folding electrical bikes is an older gentleman like that will probably pull a muscle or something. Even I hurt myself trying to fold those freaking bikes up. Unless you got incredible hand strength, which I don't. I've got the hand strength of a 10-year-old. I just can't grip things. I think it's got something to do with all my computer usage from... I've been typing on keyboards and playing video game controllers since I was probably 7. And I just don't have that rugged, manly, having to tinker and fix the house type things, type of strength in my hands, so I'm gonna pass these guys. But those folding bikes are very, very difficult to unlatch and latch. So they fold up almost by themselves once when you get the mechanism released. But all the bikes that I've experienced at the shop, I mean, I'm pushing and pulling pretty hard on those latches. I mean, they have to be pretty tight to keep that frame from playing at all while it's out riding. So the only bike that I haven't folded up personally is the Go Cycle, which isn't really your typical affordable bike. The frame's made out of magnesium. It's like a $6,000 bike. So the less money you pay, the cheaper the mechanisms get, and the harder you have to pull and push on things to get it to fold up. But they do fold up. And some of them do have fairly big tires. So I guess if you sat there next to it and pushed and pulled on this mechanism and figured out how to do it properly, I would probably be able to get it figured out over a little bit of time of tinkering with it. But right out of the box and new to folding and unfolding bicycles like those things, it's hard. But if you can get it figured out, that's awesome. I love those fold-up bikes. They're just super they're just super tiny and very maneuverable, like the actual bike part of it. I like the handlebars, how they sit. It's just a very, very comfortable position to be in. And they're like 40 pounds. You can fold them up, put them away into something, just in case you need to do that. And all the electric bikes have the same amount of power and stuff. Like, this one goes like 5 miles per hour faster than all the traditional e-bikes. So it would be a really cool like hill climber, and very, very affordable. They go for like 15 to like 2,500 bucks for the ones that have really gotten my attention.
Yellow light, hard flashing.
I'm just so happy with the new GoPro. So with the higher resolution that we're recording at, 5.3K, the GoPro does stop from time to time and tell me that I need a faster memory card, which I've never experienced before. That's pretty cool, but GoPro doesn't say that anywhere. Like, maybe it's in the manual. I'll check it out. It's probably in the manual, but I mean, nobody looks at a manual anymore. And they send you a card that isn't fast enough. It's probably because most people aren't filming in 4K or 5K. I mean, the higher resolutions, they're really hard on lower end internet, even though I think slow internet shouldn't even be a thing today. Everything should be lightning fast by now and should be cheap. We are so slow in technology, man. It's really terrible. Anyways. So I did order a faster card. So we'll see what happens with that. If it tells me the same thing, which I hardly doubt, then we'll have to get the next speed up. So for all the video nerds and like data nerds and computer nerds, your traditional memory card is like a V10 or a V30. This is a V30 that we're on right now. And the card I ordered is a V60. And because the card that I'm on now, it very rarely does it. Like we're golden right now, but I've had it tell me a couple times already while testing it out that it's gonna stop because of the slow memory card. I feel like it's just barely being able to hang on, so a V60 should be perfect. Going up to V60. Going up to the V90, which is the top end cards that I've seen, those are like $200 memory cards. That's like professional grade stuff. So I think and I hope V60 will be just fine. Great thing about Amazon is you don't have to go anywhere. You do have to wait quite a bit of time for your stuff, and then if it doesn't work out, you just return it. That's kind of what you have to do with technology, because it's just numbers are all over the freaking place.
Well, it's kind of it's not rigged.
Man, there's something going on with the trail today. There's a lot of people on bikes. And there's a guy with a chair out there talking about a race. So, yeah. Racing on the bike path. You know, opening her up and let her loose for a quick, wide open sections is cool, but consistently racing on here, not safe at all. I think I'm gonna go down one of these streets instead. There's my favorite street back there, which is where I filmed last year for the season of fall. Super freaking gorgeous. When the leaves start to fall. I forget which street it was, so I think it's 14th. Okay, this is going to be a lower number, yeah, so I'm confused now. Oh, you know what? We're way too early, actually. Picturing it right now in my mind where that spot was at. It's over by the Lane County fairground section. But yeah, the new GoPro I think we'll keep for just chest mounted stuff, and I'll keep it out of the water as well. Even though they're waterproof up to 30 feet. I could have swore my first issue on the old GoPro was due to putting it in the water. I think my problem started shortly after putting it in the water for the first time. I'm not exactly sure, but look at all the sunflowers. So many. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Wrote some things down on my phone because I feel like, even I'm getting bored with my own content, so you guys have to be getting pretty bored. I just continue to do my own thing. So, but I mean, if people are getting hecka bored and just, oh God, it's Nick out riding around in Eugene again on his electric motorcycle talking out his butt. If that's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see a new video, we gotta change something up. Well, let's see. Let's go see what Blazy's up to while we talk about the things that I want to mention here. YouTube. Yeah. What can I do to change things up? So if you don't mind, in that comment section down there, or if you don't want to be in the comment section, you shoot me an email. This dude's flying. Are you getting bored yet? What are some ways to grow the channel? Would those who are local be up for some group walks along the river? What would you like to see in the near future for me? And I use Instagram pretty often, and TikTok is growing on me a bit. Who here is on there? So I'll link those down below. My TikTok and my Instagram if you aren't already on them. But yeah. I'll have to write up this stuff in a text form or on top of the video. Blazy just got a couple of cans of tuna, so I believe he's in a food coma over here. Yeah, that bike that you just saw scream by, that's the electric motorcycle from Suron. So Segway makes them and Suron makes them. They don't have pedals. They have normal motorcycle foot pegs. And I think they'll do 45 miles an hour or so. But there's nowhere to get them fixed. So if something starts to break, which stuff breaks when stuff's moving around that fast. So all the bikes, all the Suron bikes that I've seen personally, I've never really seen again because I don't think they are able to fix them. Oh, Blazy boy. Here. That's what a kitty cat looks like in 5.3K. Oh, what a love bug. He's purring. I've never heard him purr before. Oh, that tuna. Oh my goodness gracious. That's a happy boy. Huh. That's a happy boy. Huh. All right. There's an unleashed dog, so we'll see how this goes. I got your back, Blazy, don't worry. Looks like they're going down the bike path. The other one. Get a picture of them. What a cutes. See you, buddy boy.